guys, what is going on? It's Danica here and welcome back to NASCAR 14. This time we're at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600. Don't know why I keep saying Coke Zero, but in case you missed the All-Star race, which was the last one, I will put a link down below in the description, so please check that out. It was a good race if you want to watch that one. And here we are at Charlotte, qualified 4th. Wasn't the best qualifying session we had. We had a bit of damage, so we couldn't go as quickly as we would have hoped, we would have wanted. But here we are at Charlotte. Should be 20 laps this race. We're running a completely new paint scheme today, which was Danica's Charlotte paint scheme last year, 2013. We've got Keselowski on us inside, we qualified 4th, so Clint Boyer is on the pole. Toyota front row, and as we saw from the All-Star race, the outside doesn't make good starts or restarts here, but we're through to the inside. Hopefully we can pull off a good finish here. We had a bad run in the last couple of races, but there's Kenzie taking a 3rd place off us as we go on the inside. We go up into 3rd place, do we, at the end of lap 1? We do, and it's now Clint Boyer and Brad Keselowski, the race leaders. I need to start following their line, but I've got to admit, I prefer not cutting the corner, but I prefer being right next to the grass. It's the way I've always run here at Charlotte. And here we go, into turn 3 and 4. Best part of the track for me. I can carry so much speed into the corner, and here we go, making a move on Brad Keselowski. Can we get Clint Boyer as well? Got a good run out of turn 3 and 4. We take the lead down into turn 1. First time we've led a race for a while, since Talladega I think it was. But got Clint Boyer all over me now. And Brad Keselowski up into 2nd place. Don't want to hit the wall there, so I'll slow down a little bit, but we lead us first lap of the race. We lead, that's a bonus point for us there. We've got the fastest lap in the race as well here. The 28.60, that's his personal best, as you can see. Could be a good race for us here. Check the rear view. Where's Keselowski gone now? I would like to know that. I'm not pushing as hard here as I really should be. That's not going to help there. Run a bit wide there. I'll take their line. Not as close to the wall as they are, but we just need to settle into a rhythm here, and I'm trying to, but I'm just struggling to find a rhythm here. I'm just checking the rear view. Everything's going okay so far. 5 laps in. Or almost 5 laps in, sorry. On the apron a bit there, we're running well. Keselowski's now in 4th place. Got just over half a second ahead of Clint Boyer. As this race goes on, we should be able to build a lead here, but I was playing one of the old NASCAR games here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I think it was NASCAR 08 on PS2 though. I wasn't that quick here, so I'm happy to see I've improved over the games and that over the years. So about a second ahead now, going into turn 1 at 198, nearly 200 miles an hour, and we're on lap 7 here. We're running really well. I'm trying not to push so hard here because I don't want to cause any damage to the car, crash the car, or lose the lead here, or make it so easy. But we are leading here. 29.32 on his last lap. That's a good one there. If I keep going quiet sometimes, I do apologise for that. I'm just concentrating, but we could lap some cars. We've got 1.5 seconds over Clint Boyer now, as we're getting late into a run here. Just look behind there. It's a good looking car, this one. Not as good looking as the 2014 paint scheme, and the 2015 paint scheme looks really good. We're pretty sure we will see that in victory lane. I am sure, I can guarantee that. Nearly 2 seconds ahead now as we're finally finding a rhythm. It's not the quickest around the track that we've got, but we're finding a nice rhythm here. We hit the wall there. That does. I really wish I didn't do that, to be perfectly honest. But we got a 2-second lead still. On lap 10, we're starting lap 10, so we're going to be halfway this time by. Got a bit out of shape, I think, there, but I think we can push it a little bit now. Actually, no, don't want to push it there now. We're going to. No, that was close. I thought I was going to hit the wall there. Got Keselowski back in the top 4 now. Closing up on some lap traffic. I'm not sure I'm going to pass them straight away because I got a bit of a lead, but it's bit as before, that's for sure. Can't remember where it was. Now, where was it? Where I was racing with the traffic and got caught up by someone, but it's alright here. We're gonna probably, it's not much of an importance here to be lapping these guys for me, because to be perfectly honest, we've got a bit of a lead here, so 2.1 seconds between us and Greg Biffle now in the 16. Biffle, Boyer, Keselowski, the other top 4 drivers are. I don't know who's in 5th. Here we go, we're closing up on the back markers here as we got a 2.5 second lead. Now, who is this? Is it Michael Waltrip in the 66 Blue Death car? Yes, it is. It's Michael Waltrip, who's in 43rd. Such a shame there. We hit the wall there, that's not going to help at all. We get so late on the brake, well, early on the brakes. These AI cars are very slow through that final corner, final 2 corners there. So if I can manage to stay on him and just give him a nudge down the straight, well, this lead is now down to 1.5 seconds. But as we got behind him in the draft there, we're losing some front end grip here as we're stuck behind him here. We go by him now to put Waltrip a lap down now. On lap 15 we've just started, so 6 laps to go. We run very wide here at turn 1, and here come the rest of the field, under half a second behind now Greg Biffle is. And he's closing, is he? Yes, he is. He's definitely closing in there. Definitely being stuck behind Michael Waltrip there a little bit. He's not helped us out, and to be perfectly honest, the tyres are getting a bit of wear on them now, so just take it easy because the tyres aren't what there was. And have we got Greg Biffle closing in now? It's stabilising. We're sort of building the gap a little bit, but not by much. On lap 5 to go now it is. It's going to be 4 to go this time by. As we put in a bit more space between us and Biffle. Who's this next one? Is it JJ Yaley? I'll close right up on him, I think. There we are, it's JJ Yaley. Give him a bit of a nudge. Give him a bit of a help, of course. As we get on brakes early, which isn't helping us out. There's Greg Biffle now. He's within a second. I'll just nudge this car, keep giving him a bit of a bump. See if I can help him out a little bit. Push him through the traffic a little. Hopefully it's not going to cause us too many problems. As Biffle's now about half a second behind. Actually now I think we might be a bit stuck behind JJ Yaley here, so I'll give him another bit of a nudge there. as we start lap 19, so white flag next time by. I just don't want to pass him as yet, of course, but he gets on the power. He's got a good run there, but we're in the slipstream, well, in the draft here, and it's not. He's really moving on quick now. He is. We've got just over half a second ahead of Greg Biffle. We're gonna pass JJ Yaley here to start the final lap of the race. 1 lap to go. Can we revisit victory lane for the first time in a couple of races? We've got about a second on Greg Biffle here. Hopefully we can win this race. If anything goes really wrong here, we've lost it, but the inside of Gilliland there. Don't want to hit the wall, so we've had to slow right down there, but here we go. Danica Patrick wins at Charlotte. We get back to victory lane. It wasn't an easy race, that, but I'm not saying it was a particularly hard race, but there we go. Good burnout there. Happy to see we get on top step again. We'll come home first. That's going to help us out here, depending on where Johnson finished. It's a bit of a long burnout, but I enjoy this. Oh, we've got a couple of dials on the dash there that are red, but we've gone to victory lane now. We've had a couple of bad races, but if I go into pits here, it will end the burnout, the celebration there, but didn't mean for it to be so long that, but I'm happy we won that race. We still lead the points, of course. Seems like we're unstoppable at the moment. There we are. We win another race. This time at Charlotte, it was. Just not really sure what the next race is or where we are. It's not a super speedway. I'm trying to think which one it is now. I'm going to say 1980. Oh, thank God I got that one right. Hopefully we'll get this one right here. Yes, we did. And the next, will it come up with another one? First after the Wendell Scott. Pretty sure at that one. Pretty positive as well. And here we are, leading the points by a huge margin here. It will definitely get closer, fingers crossed, but on top of the points by quite a margin. But it doesn't matter where we are on. It don't matter how many points we are ahead here, because when it comes to the chase, it's not going to be important, the points at the moment. And the next race will be Dover. That should be a difficult race at Dover. We qualified 4th, of course. So I thank you very much for watching this race, and be looking out for the race at Dover that I will put up. So I will see you then.